In this activity, we are going to learn about Dot and how Dot is our AI assistant to help us with brainstorming, planning, and even problem solving. And so first, we're going to be introduced to Dot and how we're able to use Dot to really help us making our teacher life a little bit easier. And so when it comes to using Dot, we've got a question right here where we're going to use 100 bad ideas for running a school carnival. Let's go ahead and see what Dot can do. So what I'm going to do first you're going to go to SchoolAI.com. You're going to sign in with Google. Once you're there, we're going to come over here to Assistants. Assistants is up at the top where we see Launchpad, Spaces, Tools, and Assistants. Right here, we'll see, Hi, I'm Dot. And we're going to try the new experience. From here, we're going to go ahead and type in that question into this space. And let's go ahead and hit enter and see what ideas Dot has. From here, we're able to, again, brainstorm, problem solve, see different ways that Dot can really think through different problems. Hosted in the school's smallest closet. All booths are just different kinds of paperwork. Dunk tank filled with glitter glue. Oh gosh. So again, we can see all of these fun ways that we're able to kind of use Dot when it comes to bad carnival ideas. There's also these little clips here. We can even see more ideas if we want to as well. And so you'll notice that some of these different tools have different power-ups. And I can power up and use maybe a slides generator. I can also use a document generator. You can also attach any standards or files. Maybe I want to connect this to a standard that I'm teaching my students. And so again, Dot can be your assistant, and Dot can help us brainstorm, help us process ideas, and it can even help us create different guides. I'm going to go ahead and generate a presentation that I can share with my PTA next week. And so again, I can brainstorm with Dot as I'm learning more about how can I build this into my lesson or into my thoughts, or how do I deal with this classroom management idea? And so here are some ways that we're able to really think through different ideas. I could even build on an idea. I saw apple bobbing with onions. Ew. All games require 2-hour history lecture first. Ring toss, no rings, no pigs, right? So again, I can see all of these fun ways, and I can even dive a little deeper with this one. And I can, again, learn more and more about whatever topic I'm brainstorming with Dot. So we can see we've got our game flow, we've got our selection, setup and safety tips. And again, I can use these quick little chips to really help me dive in to what I might need for next steps. Another thing that we're going to dive in today is tools and assistants. So you got to see a little bit about Dot. We're also going to be covering these tools and assistants today as well. And so when we start to dive into tools, these are where we're able to generate resources. We're able to come in and we can choose a lesson plan, a worksheet, a build your own, a text leveler. There are all of these different tools built into SchoolAI to support us and our workflow as educators. One thing that you might notice that Dot compared to tools is sometimes with tools I have to jump from one to another. I might start off in lesson plan and I might start by adding my grade, topic, additional details about my class, and even attach a standard, and maybe I upload a resource. From there, it's going to generate a lesson plan for me. But maybe then I need a text leveler, or I need a text translator, or I need a rubric. I have to hop from tool to tool in order to kind of do that workflow, which you can totally do. But you can also come over to assistants. These are where you're able to brainstorm with a space to really help you think through each step of maybe a classroom management issue. Maybe you have a spreadsheet. You can upload that data and talk through and help you organize next steps, group misconceptions, plan out your day, write an email with you. So again, there's a lot of different tools and assistants available. And what we're able to really do is with Dot, what you could see is it took all of those tools, all of those assistants, and added it all into one space. And this again is Dot, where I can come in and I'm able to use all of those tools and all of those assistants in one space. So now if I come in and I'm working with Dot, I might want to brainstorm a lesson plan with Dot. I might want to create different reading passages. I might want to create different activities for my students. I come in, I share my problem with Dot, and then Dot is able to really help me problem solve through each of those different activities. I can come in here and do those quick clips for maybe different vocabulary activities. I can also attach files or standards into this space as well. You can also use the power-ups if you need a presentation creator or maybe flashcards. Again, I can come in here and see all of the vocabulary lists, all of these different resources. I can say create a exit ticket for this activity. And Dot can help me create whatever I need to create. Where before we had to hop from tool to tool to tool or an assistant to an assistant, where Dot is that built-in all-in-one tool. And so what we're going to be doing is I really want you to think about what can Dot do for you? What is it that Dot can really help you with? What can Dot generate quickly? What can it support when it comes to communication, maybe newsletters or analyzing data? And it can also create images, solve problems. It could even teach you chess if you're interested in learning a little bit more about chess. So consider this question. What is one way Dot can help you save time or improve your planning next week? How are you going to jump into SchoolAI, brainstorm with Dot to really get your lessons to where you want it to go? And so just a reminder, today we learned about how we're able to use SchoolAI to really help us more efficiently. We're also able to support every single student's need, generate those artifacts, and we're able to also collaborate with our AI as an assistant. So think about how you can really up your AI-driven teacher lesson workload to really use all of those different pieces when it comes to using SchoolAI. Can't wait to see how you dive in and explore using Dot.